This episode of FishPod TV is brought to you by Coastal Wealth, Sea Mule, world's best fishing carts, Angler Armory, helping you navigate the nautical world, Danco Sports, the largest selection of pliers on the planet, Go Puck, wearable power, Gel Lux, we set the mood and make your shores safer. Gills Apparel, breathe like a fish.
Pow, pow, pow. Just like that, we're live and live. FishPod TV. What's up, everybody? Jay Smith here with my buddy Paul Fleming.
What's happening?
What's up, buddy? We got the Sea Mule inshore team here. We got Ty Colby and Brian Taylor with us tonight. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Real quick before we get going, we got our big bag giveaway going on tonight. If you go to YouTube and subscribe, you'll be in the drawing for all of our YouTube giveaways, we'll call it.
Yeah.
And so if you go there and subscribe, but here's the thing. If you go there, to show up in our list, you have to have your subscribers viewable. So to do that, YouTube settings, go to privacy, and then keep all my subs private. You want that unchecked so you show up in the list. For some reason, people don't want you to know what you're watching on YouTube. How bad could it be?
I don't know.
I know there's a lot on YouTube, but...
So we've got our YouTube giveaway.
Right.
And then tonight, just like we did last week, if you share our live broadcast on Facebook, you're going to be entered in to win a pair of the Coastal Wealth tumblers. So these are some pretty nice tumblers. So
hey, you know what? I use that for my coffee. Literally, I had a hot coffee 6 hours later.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those things are great.
And the big bag, if you haven't already seen, we've been posting about it. Posted earlier, but it's really good. We got a nice Sea Mule dry bag here. Really good stuff. A Sea Mule shirt, some Danco pliers, a backpack from Go Puck, a nice big tube of Sunsect, some stickers. Oh yeah, and some cleanse oil. Got a nice set of marine and tackle cleanse oil here for you. So go to YouTube and subscribe. What you doing over there? Getting all crazy on me?
I am getting crazy.
Jeez. DJ Paul going on over there. So anyways, make sure you go to YouTube. Subscribe to that. Also tonight, if you share this live feed on your Facebook feed, we're going to be pulling out a name out of that, and you get the Coastal Wealth tumbler. So make sure you do that. So, all right. With that out of the way, how's it going, guys? I saw you guys at the Florida Pro on Saturday.
Yep.
It was a good day for fishing, I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
Rough tides.
Right. It was a pretty
rough.
slow tide. Yeah. What did you guys ended up bringing in? One nice fish though. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
we had a top of the slot.
What was it?
26.5 inches, like 6.
And do me a favor, move your mic just a little bit closer to you.
6.6 pounds.
Beautiful. There you go. See, now you got that DJ radio voice.
Gotcha.
Oh, deep.
I hear that all day on the boat.
You get enough of it, huh? You know what? Ty likes to get down on the boat, though, man. I tell you what, it's a party. When we're leaving the ramp and everything, it's party
You gotta
time.
crank it.
What's that song
Absolutely.
you're always playing? What's that?
Michael Jackson. Beat it.
Yeah.
Oh, got to.
That's it.
We come into a tournament, we're loud.
He's got one CD that's got
It plays one song the whole time.
Over.
6 songs on it that he's stuck
True.
on. But yeah, I mean, it's always a party. Well, you were on your boat, so you didn't have to sit through that, did you?
Yeah.
That was nice not having to run the boat.
Isn't that nice every once in a while, man? Just to go and fish?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that.
He did all the work, actually. Caught the fish, except for me having to shovel it out of the grass, but that was about it.
Yeah, you guys lost a couple. Didn't you lose one or something?
3.
Was that you?
Yeah, we lost 3.
You lost 3 of them because of the grass, right?
Yeah. Had to scale way down on my leader size to be able to get them to bite.
What were you using? 10?
I was using 10.
10,
At the end when I was getting bites, yeah.
It looked like there was a semi-productive day. You know what, though? Out of, 64 boats?
60,
What'd they weigh in?
64 or 68?
68 boats.
68 boats.
Oh, that's right. 68 boats.
You were there.
30
some
30 boats, I think half brought in fish.
Like 32 teams, I think, weighed in.
Yeah. But that's still, I guess, that's still a pretty good day.
That's still a good day.
It turned out to be a decent day weather-wise. The wind picked up a little bit in the afternoon. But
Yeah, it still wasn't a bad ride. We had, 45-minute run?
Yeah.
Yeah, that little boat, it still was not bad.
I like your boat, man. That's a good boat.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's
Good
drier than I thought.
boat. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the first time you fished on it?
Yeah.
Really?
We always take mine.
Yeah, you're spoiled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually my cousin's boat. He just kind of gave us the boat to fish out of this year. So
That's cool. It was I thought it was a good event, man. A lot of people showed up. There was some pretty good competition there too. You guys were fishing against some really good teams, man.
we're happy. I mean, we did everything right. We went with our game plan, stuck to it. Got fish, just couldn't get them to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Happens.
Hey, that's fishing, man.
We learned next time, have a 12-foot net and scoop every dang bit of grass.
Yeah,
up
just
you
get it
can,
all right. Take half of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was pretty rough.
What did you guys get them biting on? What lures?
Gulp.
Gulps? Nice. See, that's my fave.
Yeah.
What color? Do you even worry about color?
I was talking trash the whole time.
Were you?
Yeah, whole time. I tell you what, he caught some nice trout that day, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
If it was a trout tournament, we had no problem.
You would have had it nailed down?
Not at all. Especially by weight, we probably caught a 6-pound trout.
Yeah.
So it was.
Dang. That's,
Yeah. It was pretty nice.
What was the length on that?
I think it was like 27 inches almost.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Big trout.
Is that
but
your
you're
biggest?
literally catching them. No, I've caught 29 and a half.
Really? Mine's 26 on trout. What about you, Paul? You ever catch any big trout?
Yeah, I've caught some, I think 20, right around 26,
Yeah.
26, 27 around.
What about you?
Yeah, that's
About the same?
about the same, yeah.
The funny story with mine, I'm out kayak fishing. I have my son with me, and we're out on these flats, and I catch that trout. I'm all happy. I'm like, it's my biggest one ever, right? Put it in the cooler, and we go to fishing, and like 10 minutes later, I forgot to strap the top of the cooler down. This thing comes busting out the top, goes flopping into the water, and my son paddles by and he goes, "It never happened."
Smart kid.
Yeah. Oh man, that sucks though when you get on that good bite for the trout when you're in a redfish tournament though, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That seems to be the key whenever we'll fish some tournaments that are multi-species. We'll get the snook, we'll get the trout,
Mm-hmm.
we go for the red, and then it's like you catch nothing but you catch fish all day. Any other day it's an epic day, but
Yeah.
you're throwing them off like we were the trout, just trying to get to that redfish.
Right. You guys were running into bigger ones, right? Isn't that what you're
That's
saying?
all we didn't see any small
That seems
fish.
to be a problem we have every time I go out with you guys. We get into too big a fish, man.
It's like, too
It's
big
a-
a fish.
it's a
Where
curse.
do you go and that's a curse? Too big a fish.
In a slot tournament.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I was proud of him, though. He likes his meat fish.
Oh yeah.
And he catch them trout, throw it right back. I was so proud.
When I fish, I grocery fish as well.
Yeah, you flim straight up. Chaos in the studio. Yeah, I like to bring home my catch too, though, man. Some trout's good every once in a while, man.
Yeah.
You've been going offshore a bunch though, right?
Yeah, it's been pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, offshore's kind of been a new ball game to me now that I got a boat that I can reach out a little further.
Mm-hmm.
So I've learned a lot of new things from some buddies and been implementing them, and it's been working out.
You've been
so,
nailing those
yeah.
pictures too, man. You guys have been having some good days out there and stuff. I got to get out there with you one of these days.
Yeah, definitely. We always talk about it, but we'll get out there.
We'll make
shortly.
it happen, man. It's just been. I know you've had a bunch of craziness going on. And getting all this going, man, is. You don't think, man. There's a lot going on behind the scenes to get all this working, man. It's pretty
sure.
crazy at times, but we'll get out there one of these days.
Trust me, I know you can't even get me to do video on a boat. It's too much. It's too much.
You know, you gotta just Shanghai your kid. Go, hey, we're going fishing today. Oh, did I say we? I mean, you're gonna be running a camera all day.
Right. You've met my kids.
I know, man. Hey, you know what though? You raise good boys. He gets out there and gets after it. He went that whole day.
Yeah, they'll fish.
Yeah, he fished all day. Did not stop.
But they won't run that camera. I'm gonna have to go rent a kid.
Yeah.
Something.
That or bribe him. Give him some money. They always
Yeah.
need money at that age. What is he? Oh, he's 17 today. It's his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. But kids ain't the same. Used to $5-10. You can get them through that. He's like, Dad, I need $500.
$500. Oh, wow.
Need some rims.
You need a job, son.
Yep. Cart cutting grass.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, back to the tournament there, man. Yeah, there was a bunch of guys that didn't even make it back for that, and
It happens.
yeah, you know.
I've been one of them guys before.
Do you think some of it was the weather? Did it get that bad out there at all?
Well,
I know it was a little rough.
There was no water. I mean, the high tide was 1.07, so there was no water.
How'd you
on the
guys deal
flat.
with that? You just
We knew where to fish, and
you got the spot.
Yeah, we knew where to fish. Right out the gate, I beached it.
I didn't tell you knew where to run. I said we knew where to fish.
Jeez.
That's
Yeah, we parked it before we got to our first spot. But
Oh no.
But that's what I figured. Get it out the way.
Get all the bad luck out now.
Yeah, I've been pre-fishing several weeks, 2-3 times a day, beach it. So
again,
just get it out
sorry,
the way.
Derek. That is your boat.
Oh yeah, you might want to cut that a secret.
I got it
man.
fixed.
Happens to the best of us. I've had some.
Just a little gel coat work.
Yeah, right.
Just a little gel coat.
Well, we were out at the Florida Pro, and I put together a little video here. I think we'll get that set up with old Max, our producer, here to run that.
Before we cut to that video, I'm kind of looking over here and I'm watching some of these Facebook posts and everything. Mom, Dad, please stop showing my baby pictures to Brian Kerr, please. I mean, I'm never going to hear the end of that. So,
Mom and Dad, pay attention to this
that's it.
video. You're going to see a
Oh,
side
yes.
of your son that you
That's
didn't
it.
know existed.
all right, here we go. Let's
All right, go
let's cut
ahead,
over
Max.
to that.
All right, so Hans and I are about to take off on our trip to the Florida Pro over in Ruskin, and my van is actually getting worked on right now. The brakes are all messed up, so we borrowed Paul's truck. Now, if you know Paul Fleming, you know he's kind of he's got a big macho truck, he's got the macho beard, but I get in the car, and this is what Paul was listening to. Some dance music. Can you just picture Paul riding down the road with his big truck and his dance music?
Baby, 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 ooh, ooh, baby, oh yeah, all night long.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. That makes me sad inside. Hans and Jay, we're going to the Florida Pro. I've been watching all morning. There's people putting fish in the live wells, so this ought to be a good one. Let's go check it out. Throughout the day, anglers went live on the Florida Pro Facebook page. You can follow along. There was a catch within the first 13 minutes of the event.
We're live. First fish already?
It seemed like everybody waited to the last minute to get in, so I was lucky enough to catch up with a few of the teams right after they weighed in.
Did you catch anything out there yet?
Yeah, I caught a few smaller ones. We got on the better fish today.
The captain of the boat there, what'd you guys bring in? Do you know? Did you already weigh?
We only brought one fish in. It was 26.5 inches, and it was 6.6 pounds.
All right, well, you guys got out there, got after it, man. Congratulations weighing the fish today. Good luck. All right, we'll be back. Fish Brain Pro with Derek Engel and Tom Swick. So how'd it go today, guys?
Time about our morning.
It was tough. We started off, got to our area. There's only one boat there, so it worked out pretty good. They went where we wanted to be, so we pushed in there, got on the first pothole. First cast, stuck a small little 2.5, 3 pound slot fish. Third cast in, I stuck the one we needed. It maybe got about 8 feet from the boat, and I must have just had the edge of its lip, and it pulled, and I watched a 7+ pounder swim away.
Heartbreaker. Oh, man.
After that, it just kind of went downhill.
It was downhill after
We
that.
grinded most of the day and ended up, getting our 2 fish with a total of like 8 pounds. But it was a grind, and it's not what we wanted. So
We pulled in about our last half hour right over here and upgraded and got our biggest fish.
Oh, nice. Got a little bit of
So,
afternoon
yeah.
bite then. All right, good deal, good deal.
But after the morning bite, it died.
So it was pretty nice out there, though.
Yeah, the weather was a lot nicer.
It seems everybody's saying the same thing. They had a morning bite, a little bit of afternoon bite,
Right.
and then it was rough.
it was a tough fight.
But you weighed 2 fish, right?
We weighed 2 fish. That's
Weighed
our
2
goal at the
fish.
time.
Hey, man, that's all you can ask for. Well, good luck, guys. I hope
sir.
you do well today.
Thank you, Jason.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
All right, we are here with Team Fish Whistle with Matt Tramontana and
TR Finney.
TR Finney. Everybody here so far said they had a morning bite, afternoon bite. How did it work out for you guys today?
Well, we caught that one like 20 minutes ago. It was early morning, and then late in the afternoon we got one bite that we needed, so it's good. Put us at 13 pounds because we had one that was barely legal, before that, so we needed that one.
A little bit of an upgrade. You guys, so you weighed 2 fish then?
Oh, yeah.
All right, great. That's awesome. What were they chewing on?
Jigs.
Jigs?
Jigs.
Nice.
Shrimp color jigs, stuff like that.
Awesome, guys. All right, well, good luck. Good to see you guys.
Appreciate it.
I hope you guys do well.
Yeah, thanks
Right.
for having
Thanks,
me.
guys. Hey, everybody, we're here with Kent Hickman. He runs the Florida Pro Series here on the West. And how'd the day go for you so far today?
Well, we're right in the middle of the weigh-in, but, you know, for a change, we have beautiful weather. Had full moon, so interesting fishing today, but looks like guys are bringing in some really nice fish.
Yeah, I've seen a few. Did you guys have a lot of boats?
We had almost 68 boats, I believe.
Nice. That's awesome. That's a great turnout for today. It seemed like the wind picked up a little bit in the afternoon, but otherwise it was probably a pretty good day weather-wise. Have you guys seen a lot of fish come in so far?
Yeah, there's only a couple big bags right now, but there's some guys that like to sandbag. They'll be rolling in here. It concludes at 3:30. They have to be here at 3:30 or they get DQ'd, so we still have about 20 minutes, and then we'll see what happens.
All right, well, we'll try and catch up with you here at the end when we see the winners and everything. We'll get more from you there. All right, thanks, Kent. We'll be back. All right, we're here with the Morelli brothers, right? Yeah, Team Morelli brothers. We got Chris and Vic. All right, I got it right. So you guys were out there today. How'd it go?
So far, we're sitting in first place right now. It was a tough day. We had 3 bites. We lost 1 bite, and we got the 2 that we needed, though. So hopefully it'll stand, but we still got a lot of boats to go. But I think we're bringing some respectable weight back with a 1431, so hopefully it'll hold up for a while.
Very nice. That's a respectable one. Hopefully you guys keep on the board there. Were they biting good today? Was it rough?
We got a lot of small fish in the beginning. Got lucky with our biggest fish, probably first 5 minutes we were there. And then we struggled the rest of the day, and the bite just completely turned off. We went back to our spot that we started in the morning and worked it completely differently. We've never had before and got lucky. We thought we had like a 4-pound fish on, and my brother goes, oh, no, that's a lot bigger. Ended up being like a 625, so it got us where we needed to be.
Nice. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Jason.
Hope you guys do good.
All right.
All right. 5th place, 13.15 pounds, fish whistle, $550. Come on up, guys. That's actually pretty good weight, man, but some meat. 4th place, Esri Bond with 13.45 pounds. Good job, guys. 4th place. Very nice. Anything good?
Yeah, we had a crazy day.
All right, 3rd place with 14.14 pounds, which wins a lot of tournaments. Check for $1,125. The Morelli boys. They're twins, but they were born 10 years apart. All right, guys. 14-14 showing off. That's typically a pretty... 2nd place with 14.33 and would have had big fish, but chose not to get in big fish. Chose not to get in big fish, which, by the way, is $780 today. But a check for $2,125. 2nd place, Sarasota Ford, Jimmy Adams, and John Giroux. Jernigan, sorry. I know somebody named John Giroux. All right, 1st place and big fish for a total of $4,780. Mystic Lubricants, 14.51. That's pretty good dough for a little Florida Pro right now. All right, guys, what happened?
Go ahead. Well, we managed to catch a few fish. He definitely put it on me today. He got one right out of the gate. That was a pretty good fish, and then I held my own for a while, and Merit Lures put it on him, and we probably caught 6 or 8 fish. Broke 2 rods, lost a couple.
Good job, guys. Hope you guys will come back out.
All right, so we just wrapped up the Florida Pro. Talked to a few guys and everything. It was a good event. They had a good turnout. So I'm looking forward to the next event that we do with Kent. And I think the next event we're going to do with them is the one-man tournament. But so we're headed home here, and on top of the dance music, this was also in Paul's truck. Look at this. Better Homes and Gardens. You can relax, renew, and reset. And let's see, Women's Day, the yummy slow cooker suppers. Well, Paul, I will be looking forward to a yummy slow-cooked dinner when I get home. See you in the next one, folks.
Baby, baby, baby. Ooh, ooh, baby. Oh, yeah, all night long.
Man, I thought I did pretty good in that.
Dude, you look
good. I thought I
good.
did pretty good in that.
You got a voice on you, buddy.
I do. Well, I mean, truth be told, that ever since I started hanging out with you guys and Hans and Brian and everybody else, I've had to actually get those magazines and everything, so that I've got some topic stuff to talk to you guys about.
That was his retort to me. I text him. I'm like, hey, man, what's with these magazines and this music, man? He's like, oh, man, it was research. I had to have more to talk to you Hans about.
Oh, God.
Anyways, that was a great event, and I'm looking forward to doing more with Kent, man.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys look good on camera, though, huh?
Yeah.
You guys make me look like a midget, though, standing next to you.
Brian's a tall guy.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to see the fish to catch them.
So your next Florida Pro is what, April 8th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're actually going to be out there for that one.
Inglewood.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're going to be there for
That'll be
that
the
one.
That'll
be the first
one that
the
we're
first
gonna pull
Florida Pro
together.
that we do with them, and then we're hanging there overnight and
doing the one man.
The 9th, which is on Sunday, we're doing the one man.
Yeah, both of those would be a lot of fun.
We gonna do that?
You gonna camera for me?
Yeah.
Ooh, here we go.
No, yeah.
You should do it.
Maybe,
I think you should.
You
Why
should
not?
totally do it.
Absolutely.
I have no
I'm
problem.
gonna have to ask my wife.
I liked the whole. I like the whole idea of it. I thought it was a great idea. Now that it's all gonna get pulled together and like worked into a whole show, I think it's gonna be cool, man. And you guys should definitely do that, man.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I'll camera.
You can
Yeah,
make
if
him
we can do it.
Make him pull you around for a little while.
No, he's
He can't.
allowed to do the camera.
Look,
That's it.
all I gotta do.
Oh, is that real? Is that
That's it.
is that
Yeah,
it?
they can't drive the
Oh,
boat. They
so
can't
you gotta
pull. They
trolling motor
can't.
it.
They can't net. They can't do anything. All they can do is man a
Videotape.
camera.
I can
That's it.
sit back on
I
the
didn't know that.
platform.
I thought
chill
you were at
out.
least allowed to drive the boat. I was
No, they
mistaken.
can't do
Oh.
anything. It is
Wow.
literally called the one man. One
okay.
man got to do everything
I
except
hold a
film.
camera.
That's it.
I ain't gotta do nothing.
It'd be the one time you'll actually run a camera for me, huh?
That's your own choice.
I've been after Brian to get video for his own reels, for his own videos, and I can't get him to give me video.
Look, man, when we're out there fishing, we ain't.
I
thinking
know.
about no camera.
You guys gotta work on that. Hire a, I don't know, man. Get one of those kids. You got that kid sitting out there, 17. He's still on
You
your
hear
phone.
him? He's talking about we need to hire. He's one of our sponsors. Maybe he should hire a boat.
All right, we'll get Hans to go out there with you. He can.
I'll camera.
Yeah. Hans. I know Hans is watching right now.
Love you, Hans.
Oh,
funny.
man. So that's you guys. How many tournaments you guys think you do in a year?
Well, we're only doing 4 this year through.
4 that we're really worrying about.
Yeah, that
the
we're really
Florida
worrying
Pro.
about.
Oh, okay.
We're,
Last year we did 10.
You're still
I think
gonna
we
hit the
placed
local
8
ones,
out
though,
of
Titan
10.
and
yeah,
Dragon and all that.
we're gonna hit the local ones. Ty's new job. We got to kind of
Yeah.
work around, and we just got some issues with boats. We're trying to get the boats going good.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Never in the story with a boat though.
yeah.
Well, it goes without saying. My
Yeah.
boat's still sitting out there a year later. I still haven't fixed it.
Yeah.
I'll have to get that done. Which you been out at all? You were out on the Intrepid the other day, weren't you?
Nope. Well, I was out on a work Intrepid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was trying to stalk Max over here on his time off.
Our producer Max was out on a sailboat out at Egmont Key, and Paul pulls up and
At a 37. It was a 37 Intrepid with trip 350s. He's looking, it's like, who is this jackwagon that's getting ready to come over here and start anchoring up next to me?
he's all out there all by himself, got the place all to himself.
That's
He's
it.
like, what is
Yeah.
this dude doing?
Spoil factor.
Then you see Paul's face on the bow.
That's it. You're not alone, buddy.
Right
You can't hide from me. So.
Dead air.
Dead air. Dead air.
Well, I want to get out here fishing soon, man. You want to go offshore soon? Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at Paul. He's got the Intrepid.
Yeah.
We can reach out a little further with that.
Yeah, that we can.
Let's
That we
get
can.
that
We're
lined
actually. I was talking to Ronnie the other day. We're trying to get everything scheduled up for this year and start getting our events together. And we got some work and stuff. We're actually going to paint the motors and.
Do you guys do? Do you guys do any pre-fishing? Do you do a lot?
Oh yeah, we pre-fish for every event. So
How much do you guys get to get out for?
Well, unfortunately, I don't get a whole lot of pre-fishing. Generally, Morgan and Stanley will get out and do bait fishing and pre-fishing and stuff, and then, so I really don't get a whole lot of the pre-fishing in there. But it does. It does. that 4-letter word, that work thing, just kind of gets in the way. That's always getting in the way. But yeah, we're getting ready to. We're going to take the motors off and paint them white, kind of give the boat a new look. And we got an upgraded bracket we're putting on the boat. Epic Marine's making a really cool bracket for us. So in between now and then, we ought to do that. We ought to try and slide out. Amberjack's.
Oh yeah.
Slamming right now.
We could go at night too. You got all gel luxed up on there.
Oh yeah,
you got the light show going.
That thing is unreal.
Yours set up a little bit too with some different stuff, but
yeah, I put some LEDs in mine. But yeah, that gel lux, that stuff is real nice.
Yeah.
Looking forward to going to the Miami show and checking out their booth. And we've got we partnered up with them on one of our new models, the new Intrepid 407, and actually got some text messages from Zach. Who we had in here doing a podcast and everything else, and he goes, dude, he says the boat is sick. He says, but the lighting on it just came out so good.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
Yeah, so I'm looking.
So you haven't got to see it yet?
Well, I saw it at the factory. But,
okay. Well, I meant all lit up.
Did you?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the only guy at the factory that knew how to use it. So.
That's awesome.
So looking forward to that. But we're gonna try to do a little fishing here on Sunday.
I know looking
forward to that.
We're going down to the Miami International Boat Show.
Yep.
And along the way, Paul promised me we could knock off a bucket list item for me. I want to go Peacock Bass Fishing.
Yeah. We want to give a shout out to Hai Truong from Hai Truong Fishing, where he's going to meet us up on Sunday. We're going to go out and hit some of his private spots over there and see if we can slam a couple nice peacock bass. So
I'm excited.
Nice. It's on my bucket list.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous.
Yeah.
Have you ever been fishing for him, Brian?
No.
No?
Oh, they're so much fun. You know,
I can come back and gloat a little bit.
Yeah. Well, peacock bass are like the amberjack of freshwater.
Yeah.
They are just they're crazy strong fish, and I'll make sure that after we get done with this, I'll post up Hai Truong's link and everything else to his Facebook page and his stuff. If you're in the Miami area, definitely look him up. Just looking at his Facebook page and stuff, and listen to some of the reviews and stuff. He's the man to get you on the fish. So.
Yeah. You used to do any of that kind of fishing?
Oh yeah, we used to. Yeah, well, I mean, I grew up bass fishing
down in Miami.
I lived in Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale area. So my dad and I actually used to fish bass tournaments and stuff like that, and we always used to go up into the Miami airport lakes, and you get back up in there, and of course, we'd do it on non-tournament days. You could get some live bait up in there, man. Ain't nothing watching that big old shiner just get sucked up by a peacock bass. And
shiner, is that kind of the equivalent of a greenback?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I've done no freshwater fishing. Don't laugh, man. I'm spoiled.
I won't laugh. I'll chuckle.
What else is down there? Is there anything else good? There's gonna be some bycatch, I'm sure.
There's a real big invasive species that they've got down there called snakeheads.
Right, I heard about that.
And those things are pretty interesting to catch, and they are really aggressive.
Do they taste good?
I've never tasted.
Yes,
them.
they're excellent.
Yeah,
are they? Yeah, I've never caught a snakehead. That's one I've never caught.
Is that something that's developed over the past has it been around for a long time, or is
they're invasive.
They're invasive. I think they got introduced not too long ago, but
that's rough.
Yeah, they also got those. What are they like?
Knife fish or something like that?
Knifefish, dragonfish or something like that.
Dragonfish. I want that one. Game of Thrones fish. What are we talking about, man?
The gamer.
It's not a gamer. It's a show. Stop. Jeez. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Ooh, I wonder. They hit top waters, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to do that, but now that would be cool.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
want some video of that.
Yeah, well, we're gonna bring. We got our camera stuff down. We're gonna go film some stuff. We'll have some of that on a recap show for next week. So we'll definitely get that together.
Well, we got the Miami Boat Show in between that fishing. I'm looking forward to that too. What did you say we get to go out on? You said you had something lined up.
I was chatting back and forth with Ryan Farner, who is he's a pro staff for Skeeter and Central Yamaha, Central Marine Yamaha over there in St. Pete. So I talked to him, and he's going to be out there. He's got his boat up there doing sea trials. So we're going to hook up with him when we get there and do a sea trial with him on that. And then good buddy Mark Henderson. His boat's not there, but we're gonna go meet with him. He's gonna walk us through the 39 CVV.
Ooh,
and
nice.
go through that boat. He's got a nice 39 with quad 350 Merc power on it and full upper station and everything else. So
boats and new gear.
Yeah.
Do they do gear there too?
Oh, there's tons. I mean,
Yeah, all that
everything.
stuff, right?
Everything's there. I mean, the latest and greatest in coolers and lures and swag gear.
Jet skis.
Yeah, you know you're gonna get one.
No way.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to
anyway.
persuade people away from the jet skis somehow.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to quit work.
What's that? So you can go?
Yeah. Everybody's going.
Yeah, it's gonna be like kid in a candy store type.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
I know for when I went to ICAST, you could almost hear the angel trumpets as you walk in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
You're like, oh yeah,
Look,
all this stuff.
if anybody out there, if your AC breaks, don't call till Monday.
Oh. Wait till Monday. I got stuff to do.
That's it.
So all right. Well, we're talking about boats. What are you looking forward to there at that show the most? Don't say Intrepid. We already know you're biased.
I am biased. Well, we do make the best boat, but you know, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see some of the new. You know, one of the things I didn't get to see because I didn't go to Fort Lauderdale was the new diesel outboard that they've got going right now, and I'm interested to kind of go in. And I'm a gearhead, so I mean that's where I started.
You're gonna have to help me
and-
out with that stuff because like I've been a kayak and canoe guy my
Yeah.
entire life. I don't know that much about all the engines and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, yeah, and again, I really haven't had a chance to really get in and look at them and check them out. So I'm interested to go check that out. But you know, the fun thing is a lot of our local friends here, Pro Marine and you know, Central, you know, the Yamaha guys, and they're all over there working.
Mhm.
So you know, it's just fun to go catch up with old friends, and you know, I mean, once you start getting into this business,
Those Pro Marine guys, didn't they take the Wild West? Or
yeah,
something?
they took the
Yeah, that
Wild.
was it.
Yeah, they took the Wild. They didn't take the Wild. They stole the Wild West.
They did,
I mean,
right?
they flat put a hurting on
I
everybody.
think they were over like 20 some odd points above everybody.
Oh yeah, at least. At least, yeah. It was. They hats off to them, man. They did a great job last
It'd be
year.
kind of interesting to see this year how it goes with the new rule changes and the.
It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to change it up for sure.
Yeah, I know you guys. You were in the old Salts one, King of the Beach. Are you
King of the Beach, yeah.
Are you guys?
We
know
actually fished an Intrepid that boat. or
Are you
that-
guys doing any of those this year?
Yeah, we're gonna try. The boat we use, he no longer wants to do
Mhm.
any of the tournaments. But we got some other people that are lined up. So
That's cool. Yeah, because that was a fun event. Yeah, I think you guys did. You guys brought in fish that one, right?
yeah, that's not my.
Oh, don't talk it down. You guys
That's not
did
my
great.
expertise. So
Right.
I was just a.
It was a
deckhand at
rough
that
day
point.
too. I'm so glad I didn't go that day. I had the option to be on the boat that day, and I was so glad I didn't go. You guys got
There was
beat up
more
on
money on the beach in boats that I've ever seen. I mean, there was millions and millions of dollars of yellow fins and Intrepids and CVs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody. There's a few people that made the run, but for the most part, it was bad.
Well, and you know, I mean, you know, Kyle Applefield came in with a smoking fish.
Yes, he did.
Especially for the day and the conditions and everything else. And, you know, without giving spots away and everything else, I mean, he was really close.
Mhm.
And so, you know, people, it just goes to show you, people will make the long run, but, you know,
Might not always pan out.
it doesn't always pay out. So, you know, we've had that, you know, we've had that happen to us too. I mean, we took a third place victory real close. You know,
Who makes that call for you on the day? Captain of the boat, or you guys kind of try and
no, you
vote
know,
it out?
It's usually a team effort.
We get a game plan going the night before.
Mhm.
You know, we do a lot of research. We watch the weather and, you know, the SST charts and stuff like that, and we make a game plan, and we kind of stick to it. And if for some reason game plan A isn't working out, you know, we get a discussion going on the boat, and it's a team effort. You know.
Yeah.
You know, there may be one or
It's
two
easy
guys
with two guys, but when you got
yeah, but you know what? The key to that is, you know, there may be one or two guys that don't have the same opinion and don't want to do it. But when you've got the majority of the group that wants to go and make this change, you know, it's accepted. And then those two individuals support the group and go make the. There's never a, I told you so, or there's never a you know, gloating or anything else. it's a team effort.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if
So it makes a good team.
that's what makes you successful. If you can really work together as a team,
absolutely,
that's the key. That's the key to any victory.
Well, I saw that last year with you guys too. You guys found a lot of success, and I was lucky enough to compete with you guys a few times, and we got on the board and everything. And it's because you guys work well together. You know what I mean? There's no squabbling over stuff. Like,
well, you gotta
everybody's
going to
give their
doing.
Well, you're going to give your opinion, and you may not agree, but in the end, it all worked out because you guys work well together.
Well, for instance, for this Florida Pro, he wanted to go north. I was dead set on going south, but when he pre-fished, because I had to work Friday, he almost sunk the boat trying to go south. So he's like, if the weather doesn't work for us, we are stuck north. So he fished north,
which worked out good because we had
two game plans exactly. We still stuck to our first plan if the weather permitted us to go, which it did. It was perfect. We made the run. And it worked out because we were on fish on every single spot.
Yeah.
We did not see redfish. It was getting them to bite and getting them. I mean, it was low. And then the one school we did find, we were on it, maybe 20 minutes, and then dolphins literally pushed them into the boat. When they hit the boat, they scattered.
The dolphins helped at first for a minute, right?
They helped.
That's how we found them. We seen the dolphins pushing up on the flat, so we investigated.
Yeah, they were
sure enough.
One time you're actually happy to see those little suckers.
Until they came
right?
back around.
Yeah,
we were set up perfect for the school.
Yeah, that hardly ever happens when they're useful.
Hardly. First time ever, but
does that happen offshore a lot? Do you get that? I know on the flats I get it all the time.
It's the same thing. You see porpoises come in and you're just like, God.
Except for the one happy girl on the back of the boat going,
look at the pretty dolphin.
It's under the boat.
Man, I've been on one side of the flat. You're on a bite. They busted up. I'll go 3 miles away. And it's like they followed you. They're immediate as soon as you find them.
Yeah.
They will follow you.
They're right on you.
You got to remember if you've got if you're running a depth finder and you got that thing going, that sonar's pinging and they're picking that up. So if they know if you're out there fishing, you're attracting
smart,
bait. They're gonna follow that signal. So and that's usually what attracts them is to come in is that ping into that sonar. So
actually, you know what? I have some video somewhere. I was lucky enough. I had the video. I gotta find that. I had the camera rolling, and I was fishing. It was over by DeSoto, and I get a little redfish on, and I'm bringing him in, and I see this dolphin come rushing up for him. I'm like, oh no, here it comes! Grabs my fish, it starts running my line. Line pops. He circles back around. I'm telling you, I got this on tape. Throws the fish at me.
Oh yeah.
Like at the boat. It almost hit the bow of my boat.
Wow. Well, and it's interesting how smart they are. But I was out fishing offshore in my small boat, and I seen a couple dolphins come in, and just trying to get some footage. I stuck my GoPro under the water, and I'm gonna have to find that video so we can share it. But in the GoPro footage, you can hear the depth finder tick, tick, tick. And then all of a sudden, you can hear the dolphins doing their thing, and they start mimicking the sonar sound,
like clicking.
They'll do the click. But let's back up. How bad is that you was offshore in your small boat?
I wonder what that looks for.
How small a boat are we talking?
18, just an 18 flats boat.
Oh, what? Oh.
Yeah, it's a small boat. I mean, I'm on a 30-footer all the time.
How far out were you?
A couple miles.
Oh, well, that's not that much.
No, just offshore.
I remember, God, when we were kids, we had a 14-foot John boat with a 9 on it. We'd go 2-3 miles offshore.
God, I used to have we used to call it the ghetto liner. It was an old Bayliner bass boat. It had this ginormous 200 horsepower Johnson on it, and we used to take that thing king fishing offshore when I lived over in Hollywood before we had any kind of an offshore boat and everything else. And we went out. My dad and I went out to the inlet over there, and we was out fishing for I don't know, probably 4 or 5 hours, and we're just looking at each other going, the seas are really starting to pick up. And by the time we realized that it had to be 4 to 6s, and we're out there in an 18-foot Bayliner bass boat, and so we cracked a beer and hit the throttles, and we was gone. We was running in the trough, and I think
up a little bit.
I think honestly, I think we were probably running about 45-50 miles an hour in the trough. And here comes boatpics.com, and they're running right, trying to snap pictures of us. And I'm going. They're probably trying to get our FL numbers so they can call the Coast Guard instead of a couple of idiots out here running in a bass boat offshore. But yeah, it's been. We used to have some fun times doing that.
Yeah, I've had some hinky tines and John boats and stuff when I was younger. We were out one time. We were off with my buddy about 5-6 miles offshore, and we had a few people with us, and I didn't know the fellow was with us, but so we see a little John boat come up, and not too far off from us, and he's eyeing him. He goes, "That's my kid." Pull over to that boat. Pulls over, man, and the next thing you know, he's scolding this kid, telling him to get in, man. The kid was like 6 miles offshore. I think he had like a 15 on a 14-foot John boat. Yeah.
That's a fisherman right there.
Yeah, well, 16 years old. He shouldn't have been out there, dude. Jeez. His dad was not happy, and it was not like favorable weather either. We were in a 30-foot cat or whatever that was. I can't even remember now. It was so long ago. Getting calls? What's going on, buddy?
No,
some people?
I'm checking. I think we're having some internet issues.
Oh, are we? Yeah, I saw that interrupted there. Sorry, we're having some internet troubles here. I was having the same problems at my house. Internet dropping all day and everything. Are we back on? Are we good? Yeah? You can speak. Yeah?
We're good?
The silent producer. We got to get him a mic.
We do. We need to get him a mic.
I know. I almost miss having...
I gotta get us that new board so we can put another mic
outlet we can put another mic on that one. They just... put him on mine. He can't control his volume that much.
Yeah, that's all right.
We'll make it happen. So anyways, we got fishing coming up for this rest of this month and next month. What are we looking forward to coming up for you? Offshore, you got kingfish.
Well, we're like I said, we're going to be starting to work on the boat and getting it ready for the season. So we may try and sneak one trip out.
One trip?
I like the sound of that.
Well, I mean, there's a lot that goes into prepping that boat for, she's an old gal. She's 1987 Intrepid, so
she's purty. She's purty.
Yeah, she don't look like a 1987, but that's just perks of working for the factory,
right?
But
those bonuses.
There's definite bonuses, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna, we got to get some stuff, worked down the boat and get it all pretty and ready to go for our first event, and so, but yeah, we'll try and sneak out and do a trip.
Yeah, y'all let me know when y'all go out. I'm going to go fight the red tide in Inglewood, see if I can find some redfish through the red tide.
Yeah, you'll have to break his arm to get him offshore. I can't do it. He doesn't like to go offshore for some reason.
It's got to be nice out for me to even consider.
Look, man, I'm a bass fisherman by heart. I just
well, that's where I started.
I like that inshore. I don't know.
I'm a knees in the gunnel. Oh my gosh, I don't know what this is.
That always seems like so much work. I'm kind of with you on this, Brian.
Y'all can have that.
I'm even to the point because lately I haven't been fishing so much, but I used to fish so much that I don't even mind pulling people around all day long. I enjoy it. I have a good time. Get out there, and I like that fishing where you're stalking the fish, you're hunting that fish, and almost to the point where you're picking out the one you want. That's the day I want.
Sail fishing every now and then, but one a year, one every 5 years, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, see, that was my problem. I was always an inshore flats fisherman, but now that I have a boat and I can run offshore, 30, 40, 50 miles now, it's opened up a ball game that when I can go out and seek a species and I actually get that species, it's just as much work. It's just as much effort to find that species. I mean, yeah, you go out and you can hook up on anything on any given day offshore, but when you go out and say, I want to catch a cobia, when you're targeting, I want to catch a sail, and you do that, there's a little bit more of an accomplishment, I feel, because I've always been able to find redfish and snook. I mean, not that you can't. Well, finding them on the day that matters is always a different story, but
it's not wrong with broadening your horizons for sure. But I know I have my preference. I'll definitely go offshore and go fishing. I look forward to having a good trip out with you guys. But like Brian was saying, there's just something special about that skinny water.
I love it.
Creeping up on it, or even going after snook.
Either which way, whether you're skinny or you're deep, I mean, there's challenges and everything, So you've got, you pull up into a skinny water situation. There's obviously that element of surprise. You got to be as quiet as possible, and you're stalking them, trying to get them in there, looking for them into potholes and in different areas, and especially when we target kingfish. Kingfish are a migratory species. They travel in temperature patterns and in rip currents and there's all kinds of factors to it. But now you're out in the middle of the entire Gulf of Mexico in anywhere from 30 to 200 feet of water.
Mm-hmm.
that's a big water column.
Yeah.
You know, so
see it. You got to study the.
you can't. Yeah, you
charts,
gotta
watch
really. Yeah, you gotta. Listen,
That hurts my head.
Listen, there's a certain
many
amount
numbers.
of luck in fishing, just in general.
Any
But you gotta know your stuff.
Yep.
I mean, you got to do your homework, and it's no different than red fishing and everything else. Weather patterns, tides, all that stuff.
Having
It
some
all-
secret good numbers.
Absolutely.
That always
Yeah.
pays off.
Yeah.
You know,
Leave
I,
your phone off, or I usually lock them in boxes.
I was just I was just over at this guy's house, 70 years old, right? Had a nice boat, so I'm like, hey, you still go out fishing? You like fishing? No, I quit fishing. I don't do it anymore. I went through this whole thing. I was just done. I spent 40 years doing all this stuff. I'm like, probably don't need those numbers anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's worried about the numbers. I'd have been like, "What you doing with the boat?"
Yeah.
Those numbers are probably more valuable than that boat was.
Yes,
so.
sir. They
Yeah.
could be gold.
That's it.
He was an old timer in the business too. Like he had some
real
numbers.
exclusive
For
numbers
sure he
can
did.
make or
You know
break
what I
some
mean?
fishing trips.
Oh
that's
yeah, for sure.
So with the crazy weather we've had, I mean, it hasn't even got below 68 degrees in the water, and all that. Do you think we're gonna get tarpon here faster this year?
I think so.
Because that's something I got to knock off the list this year too, man.
That's my forte.
I've jumped so many. I've jumped so many, like tons and tons, and never got one back to me, man.
Oh, we got you this year.
Yeah, I either didn't have the equipment or something went wrong,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll definitely get a thing. We'll get the other flats boat I got, and we'll get out there and do some filming with it too.
Do you go
that'd
after
be fun.
tarpon a lot?
Oh, yeah.
You do much of that?
Oh, I love the tarpon fish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So.
They'll be off the point here shortly, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking they'll be here early this year because of
I
the
think
water.
so. Yeah,
I think so too.
There's resident fish if you can. I mean, if you know where to look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
I know where the juvies are. I can find you 70 and under
Yeah.
all the time, but
I say another month.
yeah, I got some good spots for that. We should go hit. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And look, I'm just looking forward to. I don't know that the fishing's really turned off too much, but like I think mostly hyper focused on redfish right now. Everybody.
Yeah.
Wintertime fishing.
Yeah.
Winter negative tides. You
Is it even necessary though?
I,
I'm thinking you could probably still bang on snook right now. The water's so warm.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
just
for
fine.
sure.
Fire.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I do
I haven't
some
been
of my
out in
best
so long.
snook fishing in
Like I
the
said,
winter.
I went wading with Hans the other day. Couldn't get anything to bite, and before that, I hadn't fished in since the last time I was out with you.
Were you wading in a river? Because that's where you should be if you're looking for snook.
No,
Yeah.
they were all over. We were out by Wheaton Island, and they were all over. This was a couple weeks ago, but I mean, I was tripping over them. But they would come up, they'd look at your lure. Didn't matter what lure. I tried them all. I threw it all, and they'd look at it, and go off and do their own
Did
thing.
you tie the tackle box on and throw that at
I
him?
should have, right? I could have probably just thrown the tackle box at them. Like they were right there, man. And you walk right up on them, almost trip over them.
Wow.
That's kind of been the Wheaton Island thing lately, though. There's been a school of redfish there. They're just not eating.
Yeah.
They're so pressured.
That's,
Everybody knows about them. I mean, they're not good.
It was on a Monday, so I'm thinking it was right after the weekend. Just everybody driving all over with their boats.
That could have been.
Yeah, but
did we have a front move through that weekend?
I don't know. I don't remember.
No, that was the weekend after.
Yeah, I think so.
Was it?
I think it was beautiful.
Well, I mean,
it
in
was nice.
wintertime, there's usually a front moving in almost every weekend.
Yep.
So
I mean, everything went the way it was supposed to. The tide started coming in. They came in with it. I mean, everything was just the way it was supposed to be. They just wouldn't bite.
yeah.
You know how it is. So, but then again, I also didn't have any live bait to offer, so that I didn't try everything.
That's my
I didn't
key.
try
I'm a
everything.
live bait guy.
Ugh.
It's a pain in the butt, though.
You know, I've finally started really kind of getting into doing some live bait fishing. I've always been a lure guy, always.
This
I
was
mean,
my first all artificial tournament ever.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, I've used.
Probably
them
why
before.
Brian caught all the fish, huh?
Oh no.
Hey, look,
Honestly,
I might have hooked that fish, but it was definitely a team effort to get that fish.
I'm just
I
messing with
appreciate
him. He knows
that,
I'm
man.
messing.
I'm telling you, he was digging for gold. He had
Dude, these fish were burying themselves. I mean, they were smart. They were burying themselves in the grass.
Yeah.
We popped 2 off before. He didn't tell me he was using 10-pound leader, so he's not that good of a partner. Because I'm still over here with my 15, like I ain't gonna bite.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, he just got called out.
Oh yeah, I locked that knowledge in at the beginning of the
We
show.
just went
I was
Jerry
waiting till
Springer.
afterwards.
We just turned Jerry Springer here, guys.
You can't tell me there's nobody out, even every partner that's been together for 30 years, there's still that little bit of rivalry. You want to go, yep, I called that one.
Yeah. No, it was a good day, but I pretty much had to dig the fish out of the grass with the net.
Yeah.
Yeah, because not one fish made a run.
No.
They would
They
make a
dive.
run. Boop,
Right
Dude,
into the ground.
Under the
Huh?
boat, both times. One time, I think it spit the lure. Just maybe wasn't a good hook set or something.
Mhm.
But both times he broke off were literally right under the boat. So the third time we hooked that fish at the boat, I was like, we're not losing this one. I don't care if I got to go in after it. I mean, you could see him. I mean, it was it's a good fish. I'm like this.
Just make sure you get video of that.
We laughed, but Brian did that. We were at the Tighten the Drag tournament, and Jeff caught a snook, and Brian went. We needed that snook bad that day, and Brian went jumping out and goes up, and he grabbed that thing. Had a. Here comes the net. Brian walks past the net. He's so excited. He's got this thing. I'm going, put it in the net. Put it in the net, man. So it happens, man.
Oh yeah,
you laugh, but
luckily it was 2 days before I bought that new net. It's like 7 foot long.
Yeah, because we were in pretty deep water.
In deep water.
Right.
So yeah, it happens.
all on gulps too, gulps and jigs, or we weedless,
No.
on jigs and all
yeah.
that grass, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Well, I was throwing a weedless paddle tail, and it was nothing but trout.
Just wasn't. Oh.
All day.
I didn't want to take the chance on not having a good,
Yeah,
hookup, but
That's actually
It worked out. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Every bite he got was on that gulp. And
Was
I'm-
it? Yeah. What color? He doesn't want to give it up. Look at you, selfish. Just selfish. That's
usually I'd say color don't matter, but it did.
Yeah?
'Cause I tried several colors.
Did you?
I love white and that copper color. Copper's really good.
Yeah, white's real good. Keep using it.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at you.
Threw you a bone.
No, that was sarcasm right there. It was dripping with sarcasm.
it.
I catch fish, man. Whatever. Wait. No, that was on my bait. Never mind. All right, scratch that.
Yeah, if it was on my boat,
yeah,
it was.
It was.
I don't have. I got a live well for a reason to black that thing out.
That's it.
That's my.
And I'll give you credit. You throw that big net pretty good, dude. You got
got
it
to.
down pretty good. Man.
Oh yeah, he's on it.
For a bait checker, he's got
all about that.
We said we're gonna do that. We
Heavy.
gotta get together, man. We gotta do a little cast net throwing seminar.
Definitely.
Because you throw a little bit differently than I do.
Yep. Yeah,
There
we
are a
talked
lot
about
of
that.
different ways to do it.
There's
I
a
see.
ton of different ways.
You know, it's
I'll
funny.
bring a couple from work and we'll.
I still don't know how to throw a net.
What?
I'm terrible at it. I'm horrific.
That's probably the only reason why you don't use live bait.
No, that's not even that. I really like using lures, and I don't like most of the time I'm in a kayak, and I don't want to mess with it. And I'd rather just get straight to fishing. I don't want to mess with chasing down bait and all that crap.
I just like the repetitive throw. I like, I'm a bass fisherman. I'm used to throwing.
Yeah. I just feel like I cover more ground. I can fan cast. I
don't know, but when you can throw the net and you can throw it well, it's kind of fun to do. And we were out tarpon fishing with a couple buddies of mine, and we rolled up. We were out of bait, so we roll up to the marker just outside of Paso Grosso, and there's like 4 boats, and they're all over there throwing cast nets. And I don't think you just watch one banana after the next, and I'm sitting there and I'm holding back, and my buddy John looks over to my buddy Rob. He goes, he's just itching to go over there and pancake that thing. He's just itching to go over. I'm like, all right, it's time.
Oh yeah.
we rolled over, and I've got it's like a 12 or a 14 footer, man, and I just roll that thing up there and go.
Done.
Pancaked it, and literally about fell out of the boat trying to get him trying to get the bait in there. I actually had to open the net and dump half the net out because there was just so much bait there, couldn't get it in the boat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, when I was out, when we were out there wading, we kind of had to walk through this whole deal back to get to where we could wade out. We were being like, I didn't want to take the boat out and all that. We only had a few hours. And once we got out there and it weren't biting, that was when I was wishing I had a Sea Mule wade card.
Yeah.
Because then I could have had...
You could have all your stuff there.
All the live bait in it.
Speaking of the Sea Mule wade carts, they're available to order online starting next week, I believe it is.
Yep. You can pre-order now. Go to seamule.com.
Yep.
Those wade carts, I haven't really used the pier cart too much. It's great too. But that wade cart, man...
I use it in the boat. A lot of the tournaments we
you
fish
get
that
out
are
and
live
wade.
bait, we're allowed
Yeah.
to wade. So I take the wade cart, get out there. I mean, I can take my rods and get as
Yeah.
far from my boat as I need to and not have to go back for anything. So
That's nice. Yeah, it's a great. And I think the pier cart, especially up in like North Carolina area, those things are going to take off up there.
Yeah.
That's just
the versatility.
It is.
See, where
it's
I'm
great.
lucky is I'm usually fishing with somebody that can throw a net.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, oh man, my back. You know,
He
I got
does
this
do
thing.
that too.
Wait a minute.
I got this. I pulled a hammy last week, guys. I can't do it, man.
Remember when he fished that tournament with us? It was like his ankle was.
Oh
swollen.
no! I split my calf muscle. I got the split muscle to prove it, man. Get out, whatever. He said my leg was the size of
He
my.
just told on himself.
Whatever, man.
You caught a nice redfish that night though. It was like 34 inches.
Yeah, it was a big
That
red.
was one of the tournaments we were looking for a small one
Yeah,
too.
another slot tournament that did not pan out very well, but yeah. So definitely check out the seamule.com
for sure.
for those.
We're getting about 5 minutes still, so we
All right.
start looking at some YouTube and Facebook winners here.
Oh, okay. We'll let Art get that going. How can we follow Ty and Brian on social media?
Me, it's Ty Colby or Ty Colby on Facebook, and then Ty Colby 813 on Instagram.
How about Brian?
Yeah, I'm Brian Taylor on Facebook, BRYAN.
Very important.
The correct
Yes.
way. And team_Seamule on Instagram.
On Instagram. How about you, Paul? You got something from the follow you personally on, or Hooked on Old School, right?
Yep, Team Hooked on Old School Fishing.
And you can follow our stuff on at FishPod Network on Instagram. Make sure that if you haven't done it tonight, please go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. You will be eligible for these giveaways we're doing. Share the live streams on Facebook. That's one way.
Yep.
And subscribe on YouTube. And that will be another. Once you're in the subscriber list, make sure that your settings aren't private so I can see you. And you'll be eligible for the prize giveaways. Do we have somebody yet? I just went through puberty right there. Yeah. Jeez.
It's about time.
Wow,
Nice.
man. Late bloomer. Do we got somebody yet? I'm going to take that as a negative.
They're in careful deliberation.
All right. Your guys' next tournament is the Florida Pro. April 8th.
Yep.
8th.
Hopefully
Inglewood.
we can talk you guys into doing the one man too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna go ahead and do it. We're
You
gonna
guys,
rent a hotel
you guys
and stay. Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll be there. If you guys stay tonight, we can all hang out, have a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
He didn't even have to fight me. I said, no problem. I'll
That's it.
sleep on the boat and hold a
And then our next event is the Miami Boat Show. As a matter of fact, I actually think while they're trying to find us, we got a little commercial spot from the Miami International Boat Show coming up.
Are we gonna run that now?
Yeah, we might as well run that now.
We'll run it and then we'll come back. Don't end on that. Boom. I can't wait to go to that. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, that's going to be real fun.
Yep. All right. We got some winners.
All right, so we got some winners. So our YouTube giveaway on the big
the
bag,
big bag.
the big bag giveaway is Fat Man in a Yak.
Fat Man in a Yak.
I love it.
So, Fat Man, contact me with your information, and that way we can get you your big bag.
That's it. All right, and then Fat Man in a Yak. I love that. That's great.
I wish that.
That's great, man. It's great, and it sucks because it means it's taken. So, all right, and our giveaway for the 2 tumblers from Coastal Wealth is Michael Roper from Gainesville.
Michael Roper.
That's it.
All right,
So-
Michael, contact us on Facebook.
Yep, send us a personal message.
And that way we can get your stuff to you.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody. We're going to do this a lot. We're going to do a lot of giveaways. So make sure you share on Facebook our live streams. Go to the YouTube channel. You can find everything FishPod related at fishpodnetwork.com. And we will see you next.
No, we will see you Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
We will see you Saturday. Tune in for the Miami International Boat Show. Yeah.
But we do this live stream, FishPod TV, every Thursday night at 8. So thanks, guys.
What's our thing? Watch or your friends will make fun of you?
Yeah. Oh, is that the new tagline? We're sticking with that?
I guess.
You got to watch or people are going to make fun of you. You don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to be that guy.
You know when you're at the water cooler
and
and you're the guy that doesn't watch Game of Thrones or
it.
Walking Dead and you're just left out.
You're just that guy.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to. Did you see the FishPod TV last night?
No, I didn't.
Paul looked so great. I can't believe he must work out.
That's it. It's from singing to Britney Spears and reading reading the Good Homes magazine over there.
All right, Ty and Brian, thanks for coming in.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it. We'll talk to them again soon, I'm sure.
Yep.
And we will see you on Saturday. Thanks, everybody.